Welcome to another sunny weekend. We're going kayaking today. Today's Saturday, and cycling tomorrow. I don't know whether I'll film any of the cycling, depending where we're going. So we're off to Chesterfield Canal. The place that we went to last time, off of Old London Road, the car park near the bridge, there is a fire not far away, a tyre fire, and there's black smoke pillowing all over everywhere, and we're worried about the wind blowing it over towards where the canal, and it's not going to be very pleasant. So we're going more to Worksop to try and find a place there. So we've arrived. We're on the opposite side of the road to the lockkeeper. One of the apps says you can park in the lockkeeper's car park, but we weren't overly sure that we could or not, so we've come across the road, and we're like it's like a little track with a bit of a car park, and the path to the canal's just there. So we're just going to go through that gap, and we're into the water. So the lockkeeper's pub is just on that lock up there. So we've got bridge 41A, and we're going to be going that away. Well, you insisted on you having 2 bottles. So we're going up Chesterfield Canal from Worksop towards Retford. So we're going towards where we was last time. Them reeds heads are nice, aren't they? Or you're holding me in place while I get out and get the ropes. Yeah? Can you see? Oh, there might be. Oh yeah, there is. There's one here.
Splashing myself, or just splashing the rain?
Well, it just did say storm on my watch, but I don't think it's going to be that much of a storm. You're going to have to go behind me. How did you get out so quick? Well, hang on to them then. Ooh, I was what? First lock of the trip. Lock 49.
You're right going that way.
Yeah, I'm fine. What? Yeah. Can you fall in? Like that. Haha. I jumped in.
First time round.
No, oh, I jumped in. It didn't go very far. I didn't fall in. I didn't topple over. Rocked the boat a bit, but it was pretty stable. Hey, Mark. Turn the cameras. Right. Off we go. Yeah, well, we're just as steady. Turnaround point, that is. Where's Mark gone? Are you there, Mark? Oh, you're behind me. Not seen you for a bit. I wondered where you was. Drifting off. And the wind blowing me across the raspberries, blackberries. Tell them blackberries. Now the wind's blowing me away from them because I wanted to film them. They're nice, them big ones there. Wish I had a bike, or I would have picked some. Lovely places while you're paddling down the canal. Nice day again. Got my big floppy hat on to keep the sun off. Oh, this is a nice house. Look at that. Planted trees along the edge of the canal. Disturbing the ducks. Catching a bit. These are really close. Look, they're right up to the bank, aren't they? Yeah. Oh, we've got a lock.
What?
We've got another lock. Well, you'll have practice on locks today, won't you?
We'll have to look on those, don't we? Depends how flat the land is.
You what?
It's like a weedy bit. We'll get to it.
Oh great, picked a spot where there's all glass. That was clever. Loads of glass, I had to put my knees down. Another lock, and we've decided not to put in at the other side. It's far too much of a drop off the bank to get in, and when we come back, I doubt we'll be able to get back out again. Paddle.
Well, I think how many thousands of litres he's got to fill that.
Yeah, he was opening the lock and we just got back in. We've had to do a bit of a sprint paddle to get out of the water flooding into the lock.
When you get too close towards it, to each other.
This is the last lock before we get back to the van. At the next lock, but we're not going past it. I think we're going to have dinner. We're a bit on the hungry side. Well, I'm a bit on the hungry side. So it's very pleasant. Ouch! Who did that to me? Well, I might have known who it was. Was you playing with my hat? Whoop! You sat on your water bottle, it was in the way.
I knew this.
Are we having dinner at the next lock?
Well, that's up where the camper is, so yeah.
Yeah, we're not going on, we're just going to have dinner.
Yeah.
Right, yeah?
We're a couple of hours, aren't we?
Yeah, we've done.
And your back and legs and things.
Time, we'll have done 3 hours by the time we keep having to go round the locks.
Yeah.
I'm fine, I'm just hungry.
I'm hungry in your feet.
Yeah, burgers when we get back to the van. Yeah, so we've had a nice day and we're going to have food, not be long to the next lock where we get out. Get a bit breezy, my hat's coming off. Seeing some nice flowers and wildlife and houses, and been really good. This is where we got in, just here, but we're getting out where we can tie up. camera working again? The burgers are on. On the cobs now. Going to have our dinner.
You should burger meister.
Oh,
I'll give you one of these. That normally have barbecue sauce on mine, but
he's moaning.
He wants one leg though.
He's
Well,
moaning.
he didn't ask you for one to barbecue sauce, did you?
Well, you've got barbecue sauce, whether you like it or not, 'cause I've not brought nothing else.
Barbecue sauce, a bit bloody tacky.
You'll have it dribbling all over everywhere in a bit. So we're just going to have a nosy up if we'd have gone in the opposite direction to where we canoed. The other side of Loch 48 is the pub that I mentioned, which is called the Lock Keeper.
Ooh, good lad.
Yeah. We've driven up to the next lock and there's a nice little parking space for 2 vehicles. No, not, I'm going to lock it now. Right at the side of the lock, so we're looking for another place to put in.
What's the odds of you getting caught with it?
Yeah, well, so we're on lock 46. Oh, that way, that would be the way we'd have come up from the last lock if we could have. It's not easy to park close to the last lock, so you have to kind of carry the boat quite a way because there's like 2 locks together. No, that's not too bad, but we want to be on the other side, don't we? If we go out down that way, that takes us back to the Lock Keeper's pub. So we want to put in on the other side. It's not too much of a drop, especially if you came in here, right at the side of the lock. There's no anchor point. No, that's not. That's not too bad. Yeah. Yeah, you could, if you went in right at the side of that locked gate. So I wonder how long it is to the next lock. I'll have to have a look on the map. I think that goes more out into the country, so we might get a longer paddle that way. We'll try that next time, yeah?